All right, so here we go. Yes, indeed. It's 10:21. It is a Wednesday. It's 1:30 p.m. And this is what the market looks like today. And today it's all about social media. Yes, it's about advertising. And it's like FANG is back without the Amazon and Facebook. Yeah, that's in. Amazon? No. Netflix? No Netflix. Oh goodness, Netflix. And Google. Yes. Okay, so we got half the FANG. Half the FANG is back because of Snap. Snapchat just blew out earnings. Snapchat. I even, I'm so into like Facebook and Google, I forget to pull up Snapchat. I just do. I made some money in Snapchat before, but hey, let's just get to it. Let's just talk about what the markets is doing right now. Hey, and I'm sorry I didn't make a video yesterday. I apologize. And this is your first time watching this video. Please like, subscribe. You know what to do. I'm telling you, you're going to like this video. If you're still here right now, you're going to like what I have to say. All right, so this is the Dow, man. I think the market is actually holding up. And I think I got to put my own little commentary towards the end of the video of what I actually think the market's going to do. Yeah, I'm going to add that in the end of the video. All right, so here we go. So the Dow was down 30. S&P's up 2. NASDAQ's up 9. Russell's down 10. It's all over the place, right? Here's one thing I've been checking out. The VIX has been kind of up and down today. Right now it's down. That's good. The VIX is 30. That's high. Generally, that's when you want to buy. I don't know how much higher we go from 30, but we could go because there's an election coming up in a couple of weeks. By the way, I voted today. Yes, I got my vote in. I'm an early voter. I got my little sticker on my chest right now. I voted. All right, so here we go. Snap, man. Snap had a blowout quarter. It could be a signal, a bonanza for social media companies. And that's exactly what's happening. The social media companies are blowing up today. And what I'm eyeing, my favorite is Facebook. I actually bought some call spreads on it. I'm actually thinking about getting 100% out of DraftKings and 100% in Facebook, because DraftKings is just, it'll never see another up day as long as it's DraftKings. At least that's the impression that the stock is giving you. All right, so here's Snapchat, right? Snapchat had a blowout quarter. Good signal. I already said that. Anyway, so the key, what is going on is that it says the third quarter results signal strength in the ad market after a difficult year because of coronavirus pandemic. So who sells ads? Well, we got Facebook, we got Pinterest, and we got Google, and we got Twitter. Those stocks are rip roaring today. So let's look at it. That's what we're going to do today. We're just going to focus on those companies. And before I do that, we got to go to the to the heat map. All right, so let's look at the heat map. And you can see Google, Facebook, bright green. When's the last time you've seen that? Amazon's down, not participating. For the most part, that's all I see. It looks very mixed today. And I'm not saying that's all I see. I'm just, because that is like the brightest thing, just cold smacking me in the face, is Google and Facebook. So we need to kind of look at that. So let's go ahead and let's pull up Snap. All right, so we're looking at Snap. Look at the gap up. Snap is up 31% today. This is unbelievable. And I'm telling you, if you own shares of Snap, you got to sell it. I know. I mean, this is why we buy it, right? We would love our stock to be up 30. Oh, it's up 30%. Yeah. Got to get out. That's it. That's the move. That's the move that you bought it for. 30%. I wish I was in a stock. I don't think I ever caught a 30% move in one day. I'm looking for them, but I don't think I ever caught them. So here's the weekly, and everything is all good. Look at that. Just boom, up. Unbelievable. So now here's my thing. It was an incredible quarter. I said this with Peloton. Stocks that have growth, the market is always going to come back to this stock. And from my experience, stocks that are up 30% or more always continue to go up. I love looking at stocks like this. It's not my number one play, but it's in my playbook. So 30% or more in a day, they tend to go higher. All right. Now, I'm not saying it's going to go higher today or tomorrow, but it will eventually go higher. So I don't know, maybe wait for a 50% move. 50% will get you back. I'm just kind of eyeballing it, about $32. It would be great if it can come down to the breakout point, but I don't think it's going to do that. So maybe we can hope for $32, get down to halfway, half the move, and half the move is like 15% higher. But yeah, it could. I don't think. It was a great quarter, and I don't think it could retrace 100% of this move. So let's look at half. Half might be a good point to get in, and let's see what it does, man. Because if it actually holds here and it's just kind of going up and down, up and down, up and down, that's going to be a nice bull flag. And then anything over this high, you would want to buy. And personally, that's where I like getting in. It depends. If you're looking for the move, the actual move again, just wait until it goes above the high. Kind of. And you'll catch that move. But if you want to get in and just be a holder of Snap Incorporated, we got to get a better price than this. So we need to kind of maybe, hopefully this thing 50% retraces or 61.8% retracement of the move, especially with the market just being timid, right? It wants to come down, but it's not. It's really, really hanging in there. And that's what I want to talk about kind of at the end of the video. So be sure to stick around, and be sure to like this video. All right, so Google. Y'all know I love Google if you follow me. I mean, Google's up 3%. It's doing pretty good, holding that, trying to, hit that 16. I want to put a trade on. I'm just so scared, of this whole election and stuff, but one of my previous videos, I said, I put a trade on down here. I sold some puts, and it was an excellent trade, but too bad I got chickened out. I made some money on it, but I got chickened out. Now, look at the monthly on this thing, and this is what I like to see. You see that? It's just consolidating, waiting for a move to break out and go higher. And so I actually think Google goes higher. I'm a big fan of Google, and I wanted to get in when it hit that 1400 mark, and I totally missed it. I don't know if I was afraid. I don't know if I was afraid or what, but I think this thing goes higher. I'm really liking that monthly. And here's the thing, man. I chickened out. I didn't really want to be in Google because I know the feds were going to do that lawsuit, the Department of Justice, right? The whole antitrust. So you get it. You get the notice about, okay, here's the antitrust, and the stock totally just rips in its face. To me, that is a buy signal. I mean, I thought it would kind of, wait a little bit, but the day of the announcement, and then today is even a bigger day. So we had the rip. Let me pull up the daily. I can't remember when they announced. I think it wasn't it yesterday? No. Forgive me that I don't remember when they announced, but they announced, I believe it was up, I think it was yesterday, and then it's even up today. Look at this nice little consolidation right here in the daily, right? I was looking at the weekly, actually the monthly. So I'm actually liking Google to go higher, even though it's extended. But like I said, remember, look, the high is 1726. This thing never participated. It didn't do a Peloton. It didn't Peloton us. Didn't Fastly us. It Googled us. And then I mean, just being in Google, you just haven't been getting the moves like the other stocks, like the Amazons. It's just ridiculous. Google, you just like, oh my gosh, Google, you suck. It might not suck no more. It might not. Snap said ad prices increased. I mean, if Google can't participate and Facebook can't, you see, here's the thing. Did Snapchat did they take customers from Google and Facebook? That's the only thing we got to worry about. And even Pinterest, throw that in there. Hope not. Hopefully there was enough for everybody to eat with the advertising. And I get it, man. TV sucks. Everything, people are online, right? People are online. The daily active users for Snap was incredible. People are online, so the advertisers have to go where the people are. So forget the TV ads. They're even more expensive. I think this is the time, right? We had Peloton, and you had the DocuSign, and you have the Chewies and all. I think that was that. But now I think it might just be time for the internet ad stocks to kind of run. I'm guessing. But, the thing is, it just has a lot of headwind because of the election. And I don't even think the market is afraid of the election. I think it's afraid of the contested election, right? Where they just don't want to, the contested election, where they just don't want to get out the White House. And we know who we're talking about, right? I don't think Biden's going to contest it. He might, and then bust his way in. No. It's going to be Trump contesting it. You ain't going to be able to throw him out of there. So anyway, I think the market is afraid of that. Right now, the Dow is down 54. But the VIX, where is the VIX? The VIX is actually lower. It's lower today, even though the Dow. So, I like to follow the VIX if you follow me. So I don't know. I'm just, for some reason, and I know this is crazy because I know I'm bearish, but I don't know, man. I'm just feeling these companies are saying good things. They're really saying good things, raising guidance. So it's just making me think, And all right, let me move on. All right, so let's look at Facebook. Now, this is my fave, holding 280. Love some Facebook. And I bailed on it. Because all of this was happening, and it was always in the news, and it's still in the news. But now it's showing some resiliency of everything that's going on in the news. We got the elections going up, and it's censoring people, right? It's censoring the Republicans, or it's just not. I don't know, man. I had, like I said, my whole thing with the censorship and the social media platform, that's a different video. I could just sum it up in one sentence. I think there should be no censorship on the platforms. It's big boys. That's big boy playground. We all big boys, got the big boy pants on, but anyway, it's fighting through that. The thing has been in an uptrend since September 24th, last month. A whole month has been in an uptrend. It's been rocky, but it's been in an uptrend. We're coming into earnings. Now, this is one stock that always run into earnings, and the last earnings report, they tow it up, right? Look at that run. It went from 230 to 304, like that. Yes, indeed. So after Snap's little preview, Facebook could have an incredible quarter unless maybe Snapchat's stealing some of that clientele from Facebook. I don't know. But here's something to look at. Let's go to the options, right? And I'm looking at some of the leaps, and I noticed that they added more strikes, right? We got the 480 to 500 strike, September 22, right? Not next September, but the next September, 500. And you know what that's going to cost you? Probably about $1,200. $1,200 to buy the 500 strike. Look like somebody bought that today. And we got the January 23s, right? That's a whole 821 days out, 500 strike. That'll probably cost you somewhere around $1,600. And you can see somebody bought that, 7 of them. Look at the last trade was $1,600. And basically, these are all buys. Look at this, 22, right? So they buying way out there, So just something I noticed, right? So who do we got left? Pins. Right? The old Pinterest. I don't usually pull out Pinterest. I don't know. I just don't trade Pinterest, but goddamn, I wish I did. Look at the pattern of that thing. This thing is looking like a Peloton for social media. Up 8.3 today. 8.34%. This thing reports October 28th after the bell. Being up 8% today, I gotta say, this is the move. This, if you might want to hedge this position going into earnings, because up 8%, this is the move. Same with Facebook, same with Google. This is the move. So just be careful going into earnings, because now the bar is even raised. It's even a higher bar, right? But Pinterest looks good, looks real good on the weekly, up, over, up, right? So it might consolidate. I mean, this thing is stair-stepping like a champ. So look at the volume coming into this thing. I mean, so yeah, Pinterest has been in an uptrend for the most part since March, since the low. I mean, you don't even see the volatility really that we've been having lately in the markets. So I totally missed this one, right? Maybe because I'm not on Pinterest, and I just be like, Pinterest, pins. What kind of name? What kind of ticker is that? But yeah, it's a ticker to make money on. That's what's up. So that's the internet, right? For the most part. I did talk about Google. Yeah. All right, so let's talk about the market real quick. And I got it up. It looks like this is the weekly, and the monthly is kind of like whoa, man. We definitely look overextended. Okay, and there's no doubt about that. All right. Like, I'm bearish, but I'm looking. Market action, the price action lately has been telling me not to be bearish, because we like, oh man, we don't know who's going to contest an election. Oh, the Biden taxes, right? And the Trump, whatever. Like, that's no secret. The market knows that it could be a contested election. The market knows if Biden wins, that it's going to be more taxes. The market knows that it could be a blue wave. You know, but it's still going higher, despite even a higher VIX. So I don't know. What does that tell me? Why is it just doing it? You can't. It'll go down. Like the other day, we was down 430, I think. I mean, but it don't be sustainable. If you have any puts on, you better sell them. Like, it's never down for any significant amount of time. You know, so it just makes you go, And I learned that lesson, I think, a couple summers ago. Or anyway, anytime there was volatility, and I'm just thinking about what's going on out there. Oh, man, what's going on? I tell you what's going on. The market's going up. So I know it's overextended. But maybe this is and nobody talks about it. Maybe this is a boom, an economic boom that we have never, ever seen before, that's about to come, with all the millions of people around the world just getting their jobs back. You know, COVID's over. Everybody's going to work. Everybody, you know, all of this, everything that happened in a year when we was all inside, I'm just going to call it a year. I'm just rounding it off. Everything that wasn't done now has to get done. So, right, we got to dig holes. We got to do all the infrastructure. Money's all over the place. You know, so maybe all that hemmed up demand from us, it's kind of like stopping a water hose. You got water coming out. That's the economy, right? If you fold that water hose and hold it back, that's us being inside, right? And it's like, man, the water pressure's building up. And then, you know, when you let go of that fold, that's the virus, that's the vaccine, the water starts blasting out before it's normal again, right? Maybe that's what's happening now. The fold is coming apart and the water is gushing out. So it's going to show us something that we never seen before, because we never was locked down like this before. You know, so it's different. That was different. So maybe charting is different. So in the future, maybe 20, 30 years from now, when there's another vaccine, we can kind of look back till today and say, oh yeah, this is what it's like when we lock ourselves in. And now we have something to look at. Right now, we don't have a reference. And we just like, oh, we're trying to reference it to times like 2008 when we didn't lock ourselves in. The economy, so the banks are doing well. The banks have enough cash reserve, not even counting the economic stimulus that's about to happen. And we know the stimulus is going to happen. That's one thing that could bring it down, by the way. There's just no stimulus, okay? That's one thing that could, like, look out. If they like, we ain't having a stimulus, we're done. That will bring it down. But we know the stimulus is coming. Don't matter who's going to get elected. So it's just making me feel more bullish, because the market knows everything I know. So why is it not going down? And there's a lot of people not in the market. Because they worried like me. So that money's got to go in. And there's no place to put your money. You can't put your money anywhere, and you got FOMO. There's so many different things. So if we go down to 10, 20%, they talking, or maybe something huge. It's definitely a buy. It's going to be a huge buying opportunity. I don't think it's going to be a 2-year run, like 2000. I don't think it's going to be one of those, because these companies are coming out reporting solid earnings. Knight Swift just raised guidance. 7th biggest trucking company. Seems like they would be the biggest. But I just read that on trucking. What is it? Transport topics, whatever. Knight Swift. KNX. Pull that up. It's up 1.72% today. Choppy chart, boy. Wow, but look at that cup and handle. It's not really just look at that cup, right? So maybe, look at that stochastics wanting to turn. Does this thing play a dividend? Well, a little bit. So anyway, that's just my thinking. And remember, I'm nobody. I'm just a truck driver. Okay. And, I'm just a person who trades. And I've been missing out on trades because I've been scared. I'm still not putting on trades on, but I got the DraftKings on. Oh my gosh, this thing just doesn't go up. This thing, I'm actually concerned about it going into earnings, because I think somebody knows something. Because I really never seen a sell-off like this on a hot stock. Just, it's relentless. This thing hasn't seen an update for the most part in 14 days. And I'm not even counting these. You can see these were barely green. Barely. So it's just unbelievable. And we're coming into earnings. We can't, and look at the volume. I mean, this is 3 times traded. This is 3 times the average volume. 3 times, that's almost 3. This is 3 times. Way oversold, and it just continues to go down. I know we had the lockup period expired yesterday. That was here. That's why it was so much volume. But we're gonna see what happens. I think I might hold in the earnings, or I don't know. I'm really keeping an eye on this thing, because I might have to bail. I really don't like that sell-off. It makes me believe, and the volume, that it's not just people getting out because of lockup. It's like somebody knows something. Right? So, all right, man. So that's the video. Please like this video if you like it. Subscribe. All of that. Remember, Fridays I get on. I do the same thing. I'll talk about the market real quick. For the most part, I'm basic stuff, man. Dre trades. We talk about what Dre is trading. That's why it's called Dre Trades. But I'll try to talk about what you guys are interested in as well. But like, subscribe, hit the bell. Twitter, Dre Trades. Instagram, Dre Trades. You know the deal. And let me know what you're trading. Yeah, so this is Dre Trades. You know what I'm trading. And I'm in the DraftKings and the Facebook right now. I did make a call spread into the Facebook. Leaps. For the most part, when I'm long, I'm by leaps. Just let me know what you guys is doing. And I'll see you on the next video. Generally, I do it every day. But man, I've been tired. I've been working hard. All right, so thanks for watching. This is Dre Trades. Right here on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. Peace.